though we would love more than anything to bring that one person to the religion of Islam, but there's no compulsion. It doesn't work that way. Right? You cannot force anyone. No one, as they claim, was forced into Islam by the sword. This is a myth. A myth that even some of the objective Western scholars started refuting. That this is not true, as we will see. So these newly annexed lands enjoyed freedom of religion under Muslim rule. And there was no pressure on them to convert in any way. Okay? Nothing is better proof of this than the large number of Jews and Christians that lived under Islamic rule, whose religious demographics did not change, hardly changed, even after the Muslims took that city or that location. I'll give you an example. After about a century of this celebrated conquest of Syria, it was found that Muslims constituted just over how much? What was the percentage of Muslims in Syria, in this area? What's the percentage of Muslims? 100 years after the Muslims entered. When did the Muslims enter? In whose reign? Umar ibn Khattab, right? So just 100 years later, you're talking about 120, 130, right? Hijri. So, what was the percentage of Muslims in Syria after the Muslims entered it? 100 years later. Take a guess. Yes, brother. Yeah, absolutely. You're talking about the Umayyad Khilafah. Khilafah al-Umayyah, 60%, okay. Other guesses? 40. Okay. Khilafah al-Umayyah. It lasted all the way up. Past 100 years, right? After about a century, it was found that Muslims constituted just over 6%. 6% of a stable population of 4 million. This is according to the study by Courbage and Farg, 1998. What does that tell you? There's no forced conversion. There's no forced conversion at all. Yes, and we're talking about the capital of Khilafah. It's a very good point. So, the Muslims are just 6%. They left the Christians be. Lakum dinukum waliya din. Right? The Muslims were ruling, yes. They were ruling them by Islam. They were ruling them justly, right? With the justice of Islam, with the freedom and toleration of Islam. You want to convert? Ahlan wa sahlan, right? Later on, as we will see, especially in Spain, yes, people were converting in droves. Actually, some of the Muslims started feeling that we're losing economics. There's no jizya, they're becoming Muslim, right? But they understood, and at least Al-Khalifa Umar ibn Abdul Aziz was teaching people as well, that we are not here to collect money, we are here to guide people. If they convert to Islam genuinely, they don't pay the jizya anymore. This is what we want. Leave the economics to Allah.